sit down.
Right.
Okay. Hi guys. I'm Sana.
I'm Shauna.
And we're back. It's been like a minute, and
Yeah.
we're like, I don't know. What can we say?
I'm just gonna shake my head. I'm
What
so
can we
sorry,
say?
guys. Life has been crazy.
Yeah.
The semester has been brutal. It's still not over, but it's close to being over.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big adjustment for me because I went to
She was killing the thing.
I had to like literally learn how to manage my time. Like so much change has happened before school since like the last time I did a video, like before school started versus now. So many things are different. Like I lived my planner then, but now I really live by my planner now.
So along with the life update, so like I said, I'm in my 4th semester with my program. There's 5 semesters. So this 4th semester consists of mental health and psychiatric health. Psych nursing, and then we have clinicals for both of those. And then I have to take an elective, and I'm taking environmental health, which I already took prior from my bachelor's degree. So it's kind of just a blow-off class because I didn't want to actually take a class that requires even more work because I'm already in both of those classes, and they're enough. Like, it's a lot. And we switched through blocks. So for 3 weeks, we're in mental health. 3 weeks, I'm in med-surg 2. Then back to psych for 3 weeks, and then back to med-surg for
I didn't know that.
weeks.
That's weird. I thought mine was
and
weird.
it's like no other semester has been like this. It's only been this one, and it'd be different as if it was like 6 weeks psych, 6 weeks nursing. I think I prefer that because I can focus all my time on one course. It doesn't matter that we have blocks. Like, I still go to the lecture for both classes during the week. It's just that I only go to the clinical for that particular block that I'm in. So I'm still having to learn both psych and med-surg, and both of those are like heavy material classes. Like, I'm struggling trying to catch up on notes right now, and it's like you could try to do as much as you can to get ahead, and then they're going to give you like 15 assignments to do that week.
Right.
So it's like constantly you're like feeling like you're running behind or like exhausted and not doing all that you could be doing. Like, it's insane. Like, all of us in this semester have been tested, and they say the 4th semester is the hardest for a reason, but honestly it's not as hard as I probably thought it was going to be. So I've been doing well so far. I'm not like, scraping by. And that's a testament. Like, that's all to God, and that's all hard work and diligence, because not many other people, thank you, can say the same thing. So I'm just really grateful, and I'll like talk about study tips and time, oriented things as well in the other video. But that's my life update. Also, I got a new job. I'm gonna be I used to do this before, but I was a personal care attendant for people who were
we both did that.
right, where they're like autistic or they have different
children.
medical problems, things like that a normal person couldn't just take care of because they might not have like the special skills. So psych nursing is actually helping with that. So yeah, I'm excited because it's better hours for the semester that I have right now. Like, before, I could barely work. Well, I really wasn't working. Like, I just ended up not being able to go because I was constantly working on schoolwork. So yeah, that's me.
In my life update, so my first semester actually went really well. Guys, okay, so when I first started, it was like a slap in the face because when people say like, oh, if you're an A and B student or when you're a straight A student, when you get in nursing school, just know you're not going to be making A's. I did not want to accept that. Like, when I heard that, I was just like, yeah, because she did. So I was just like,
It's just not as easy.
It's not as easy. So, but I mean, when you get the A, it's definitely like even more rewarding because you're just like, they said you can't do it, but then you did it. And it's like almost as if you feel like they're trying to set you up to not.
They are.
But I actually have pretty good professors this semester. It was just a struggle because I had to adjust to my professors' learning styles. It's so different than what I was used to. But at the same time, when we were at A&M kind of did baby you either, didn't hold your hand. They didn't force you to come to class. If you came to class, you came to class. If you didn't come to class, you didn't come to class. But, so you pretty much taught yourself when you went to A&M. And then when I came here and I was going to the school that I'm at now, I had really good professors that I wasn't used to because I felt like they were more nurturing than what, you know, like, so I felt like it just helped me excel more because I'm honestly used to teaching myself.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, the first test, guys, I made a 76.
And she was freaking out, and I'm like,
freaking out. I was
not know.
heated. I was so hot.
Yeah.
That's not even the word. I remember, like, every curse word came out of my mouth. I was just so mad. When I finished the test, so it's online, by the way. So, well, at least the basic or fundamentals of nursing, that one's online. So, when I finished the test, I remember just staring at the computer like...
At least she gets it right after she takes it.
And then I was like scrolling like, oh no. And then like you read the question, you're like, but you asked me blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking that it's this, and this, and there's two answers. How am I supposed to know which one is the one you want? You know what I mean? Like, it was just like a wake-up call to the wake-up call. So, but after that, I was like determined. I'm like, I'm not going to make another C. Because if you get less than a 75 or a 70, then it's like you have to go through remediation, and then you can't get below a 70 in the class or a 75 in the class. One of those.
Everyone's different, but ours is
75. I think ours is 75 or 70. And I think you can't get less than a 75. If you get less than a 75 on the test, it's remediation. But if you get less than I don't know. And so I completely changed the way that I did my notes the first time. So the second time around, I was just like, I'm gonna read this. She said she's a book professor, so I was like, cool, you're a book professor, I'm gonna know that book backwards and forwards. Completely changed the way I study. And then I went to I think the second test I made 85.7, the third test I made a 90 something, and then my final I made 100, and then on my lab I made 97.7. And then, so I ended up getting an A in that class, and I went from a 76, and then it was like a complete jump. So never think it's just you do bad and then it's just the end of the road, you can't do well. No, don't accept that. If whatever you did the first time, if it didn't work for that test, that means change it. Do not do the exact same thing that you did and then think you're gonna get a different outcome.
No. Same thing, same outcome.
Yes.
You literally have to change it, whether that's adding to it, taking certain things away, adding something else in, trying a different method of learning.
Practice
the material.
questions. Do all the practice questions. Every single one in your textbook, do it. All the ones you can get online that go with your textbook. Like if your textbook has an online part, which most of them do, do those. Practice on the NCLEX Sonder book. Like do all those. Because the more practice questions, the more used to you're seeing the questions being asked in a certain way. There's only so many different ways you can ask a question, so it like helps you. And the same thing with math. So I had dosage cal / medical administration, and I got an A in that class. That one I really didn't struggle with. I did make an 89.7 on the first test, and then after that, all the rest of them were A's. I got 100 on every single quiz that I took. And I did the exact same thing for that. I read the book backwards and forwards, and whatever, anything that she gave me, honestly, she would always tell me to stop doing my work ahead of time. But at the time I was working at the hospital, update, I don't work there anymore. Sorry, guys. My job just wasn't really trying to work with me, so that's why I ended up quitting. And I really didn't want to have to because I was able to learn so much being in nursing school and seeing it on the floor, and then going and learning about it. And I could have really utilized having that when I started med-surg. But yeah, I really didn't want to leave, but I had to. So that was a life update. Got A's in both of those classes, so I'm done with the first 8 weeks, and that means the next 8 weeks I'm gonna be starting new classes, which is advanced nursing skills and clinicals, and I think 2 other classes, and I honestly don't remember which ones they're supposed to be.
Which I'm curious, how many of y'all have blocks like that? Like, I honestly wish that my classes were more like hers, and I've seen a couple other nursing students that are even in a BSN program like me who have block courses, which I feel like if you have block courses, it enables you to like make better grades because you could focus on that course and not be taking like 3 and 4 classes like I've been doing it the entire time that I was in nursing school. Like my first semester, we were in 4 or 5 different classes, and it was insane. A lot of people ended up having to like split it up, and our curriculum's already 5 semesters. So then imagine having to split this one up. Some people are splitting up fourth. Imagine having to split that one up. You know how long it's making the program. So I really wish ours was in block
situation. So like I said, my job didn't want to work with me with my schedule, and they wanted me to be there all like more than what I could be there in order to make the good grades that I was making. And sometimes you have to sacrifice that. So I was just like, sorry, gotta go. D2G. I'm supposed to be starting a new job soon, and it's actually going to be at a nursing home. Apparently it's so different from the hospital. And I've been in a nursing home before, and it's like repetition, where the hospital was like repetition, but not really repetition. Like you just take whatever is thrown at you when you're at the hospital. Your days are never really the same. But you know, if when I get there and I can record and show y'all the difference, or maybe I can do a video and now I can tell you guys the differences when I actually start working at a nursing home, I can definitely do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I think when we first started our channel, I was single. I got back with my ex, so yeah.
I was single too. Jokes on us. You were talking mess too.
I was talking all that smack.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Now we're gonna do a scrub review on Jaanuu scrubs. You guys, their scrubs are freaking amazing.
Amazing.
Like,
the
I'm
only
obsessed.
thing is that I got a medium, and honestly, they're kind of baggy. Like
I got a large,
small.
I should have got a medium.
Yeah. So
Like,
I wish I
mine
got
are
a small because
yeah.
they probably would have fit better. But
they keep
regardless,
falling.
even I wore them to school because I had to go to work afterwards. And everybody was like, "These are so cute! Like I love the new material and blah 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 blah." Like they're so cute.
Like to die for. Like if you had these and you went to work, everybody would be like. Like I love them. I used to be like a huge fan. I only wore my Heart and Soul scrubs to work. Child, they would have been pushed to the back of the closet. I would have ordered me as many colors as I like, in as many as I could in the color that I was allowed to wear.
So you work overtime, you gotta pull them Heart and Souls back out because you know we're all your Jaanuu.
Yeah, like that's true. But no, seriously, I love these. Like they're stretchy, they're comfortable. They're like the detailing is what gets me.
Like, super cute.
The detailing, like it matches.
And plus, I'm girly and I'm extra, so Jaanuu is like extra.
They're so feminine and luxurious. Like
you don't look basic.
Yes, like I hate when I kind of feel like when you get like those other scrubs that are kind of like cheap and you wash them so much and they start looking dingy and then you look worn out when you go to work, not only because you are worn out but because your scrubs are worn out.
So like this is coming from the heart.
I wear Heart and Soul, not I. But I did have these other scrubs that I had in like my school scrubs.
My school scrubs are so wrong.
And then I have to wear she doesn't even have to wear hers every day. I have to wear mine every day. So I just went and bought like 4 more pairs of my school scrubs because they are like they do not fit well. They look like maybe like a little boy.
Box.
Yeah, mine. What shape? What butt?
And like depending on how you sit, it puckers up. It makes me kind of look like you could have a hunchback or something. I'm like,
I don't have that.
No.
Know what that is.
What waist? There's nothing there.
That one.
What are those?
What are those?
We're childish. So we're just gonna go ahead and show you the scrubs.
And they look so cute with our stethoscopes too. It's just like.
But we want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know why we have like the giggles today.
I don't know. We're in a good mood. Maybe because I'm done my semester.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you're in a good mood.
I gotta get back to work.
Thank you so much, Jaanuu, for letting us try out these scrubs. And honestly, they're amazing. I will be when I get in the field, and even when I start my new job, as soon as I know what colors I can wear, you better believe I'm ordering some more because I love these.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And so if you do want some, if you're willing to spend the money, which I think that you should because they last longer than if you get the cheaper ones, and then you gotta get some more sooner because they're like looking crusty and getting holes in it, get some Jaanuu scrubs.
Right.
You can thank me later.
Bye guys.
Thank you so much for watching The Twin Diaries.
I'm Shauna.
I'm Sana.
And thanks for watching The Twin Diaries.
Subscribe and thrive somewhere down there in the corner.